I can do 20 kilo kettlebell, so thinking this might make more sense to start. I find that the barbell is just less safe. So 2 things to comment on this. Number 1, a lot of people are not starting on 20 kilos. As Nirav, you'll see in the members area, most people are not starting on 20 kilos. They're starting on 10, 5, something like that. We want to make, when we're coming up with rehabilitation for people with back pain, we want to have a scalability that helps meet everybody's needs, but we also need to have a starting point that is appropriate for everybody. So they don't have to have a gym membership to start. They can start at home. Because some people are actually in a really bad way and they can't get out of bed, they can't do anything, right? And so there needs to be that starting point. And it's much safer to do a kettlebell squat. Why? Because if you push yourself too far, you can just drop it. Sure, you can drop the barbell, but technically it's a less safe dismount. It's on your back. Yeah, you can drop it behind, but having an online program, a means where I'm not a PT that's in there with you while you're doing this. I'm not spotting you while you're doing this. I have to rely and create the safest possible pathway for anyone that's coming through the program to be able to make progress and build strength, resilience, health back into the lumbar spine with the lowest probability of failure. So everything that we talk about errs more on the side of conservatism. And so it's much, strategically, it's less variables if I can get you doing something like the kettlebell or the dumbbell on its end for a significant period of time so we can build back in a baseline level of strength. And I think it just makes more sense because now if we'd only just got up to 20 kilos and we'd think 20 kilos is okay, and then we switch straight over to a barbell, because most people don't start at 20 kilos, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, is it my barbell squatting technique? Is it the positioning of the bar? Do I actually not have flexibility in my shoulders to get into that position? All of those other sorts of factors come into play. Am I actually negotiating the fact that every time I come into the gym, the bar's at a different height? People don't think about that. But it makes a big difference to the confidence. And now I've got to come here, I've got to pick off 20 kilos, put the bar down, move this, then I've got to put the safety bars in place and I've got to move those. Doing all of that, that stuff weighs weight, and I'm only at 20 kilos on my squat. Is it the right time to do that? You know, I've said I got to 28 kilos, but with very minor tingling. Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah. I think why rush to get over to the barbell? Because of those very reasons that I just mentioned. You're perfectly fine to if you feel confident enough to. But most people don't. Most people don't. So that'll be an example where Nirav's got every intention of working out in the gym for the long term. He's in the gym right now. And so it would be perfectly reasonable. Typically, you'll see me say somewhere between 30 and 40 kilos, make the switch.